Hello, this is Paula from Paula's Wonderful Life coming at you in the kitchen again. And today I thought I'd make you a little treat that I make for myself. Probably every 2 weeks I at least make this. And I first found it on Pinterest. And what it is, it's like a tomato pastry pretty much, like a tart. But it's more like a pastry dough. Very, very good. Pimento tomato pastry. And what I do is I get these Crescent dough sheets. I use 2 of them, and they come out in a rectangle. Okay, and then you can kind of just either roll it out thinner, or you can kind of just mush it out on your cookie sheet and get it to the shape that you want. But very, very easy. 2 of these. And I've got my parchment paper down, and I did put some olive oil on the parchment paper. Okay. And then while I'm doing this, I preheat my oven to 350, and I slice up 2 red, just slicing tomatoes. And I put it on a napkin with a little salt so it draws all the juice out, or some of the juice out, so it's not so runny when you put it on the dough. And you let that sit for a while on some paper towel. And then I just spread the dough out onto the parchment paper. And then I'm going to use, this is pimento cheese spread with peppers. And you can buy this at your local grocery store. And I just put it out, just spread it out. Now you want to keep it in the center of your pastry, because I'm going to roll up the sides all the way around to make a little crust. And you just spread all of this out. And I use the whole container. You could put pesto on here if you weren't into the pimento cheese spread. That would be good too. A little pesto on there. You could use fresh basil. Now I'm just using already made Italian seasoning. All right. So we got that on. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of garlic on there. Uh-oh, can't find a spoon. Just a little bit of garlic. I'm going to kind of sprinkle that here and there. I buy mine already chopped up. You can use fresh garlic if you'd like. I like my garlic. And you kind of spread that out on top of your pimento cheese spread. All right. And then I'm going to take the slices of tomatoes, and I'm just going to layer them. I'm going to put them down on top here. It's okay if they overlap. And again, these are 2 tomatoes sliced up real thin, and I kind of let them sit on a paper towel so that most of the juice comes out, so they're not so watery. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I don't know about you, but I love pepper. Lots of pepper on my tomatoes. And it's the most exciting thing about the summer season coming up is fresh tomatoes out of the garden. I don't think there's anything better in the world. All right, so I'm going to put a lot of pepper on here, but you put whatever you desire on there. If you want fresh basil, maybe you like garlic powder. But I like a lot of freshly ground pepper. Okay, And I did salt the tomatoes earlier, so I'm not going to add any more salt. But I am going to add just a little bit of Italian seasoning. Just a little bit. And then I've got some Parmesan cheese. And I give that a good sprinkling. Because of course, I'm from Wisconsin and you can't get enough cheese. I don't care what kind of cheese it is. I will take it all. All right, get a nice little layer on there. Let me show you. See? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my my mozzarella blend, and I'm going to put some of that on top also. All right. And now I'm going to roll up the edges. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because I kind of like the rustic look of it. And what I do is I just literally just roll it up until you kind of meet all the goodies in the center here. Roll it. Is so good, so good. And it puffs up. It puffs up, and it's not like a pizza crust. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a biscuit crust. That's what it is. And it tastes so good. So good. Okay. Nothing fancy. And I'll let you take a look at it here. Nothing fancy. Let me see, I don't want the phone to drop. I don't want the phone, but see the crust, how it's just rolled. Nothing fancy. It's real thick along the edges. And now I'm gonna take more of my seasoning. I'm gonna kind of go just along the edges and let it stick a little bit to my crust. Because it's got that olive oil on there. And this is where you could put fresh basil on the top, or maybe if you wanted, you could put a little pesto on there. That would also be good. But I'm just using Italian seasoning. All right, so there it is, all ready to go. I'm gonna pop that into a preheated 350-degree oven, and it probably will take about 45 minutes. Just check on it. When the crust is golden brown, it'll be ready, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. All right, I'll be back in a flash. Okay, I'm back. I'm about ready to take it out of the oven. And it's been in there 30 minutes. After the first 15 minutes or so, I kind of cover it loosely with aluminum foil so that the crust doesn't get too brown. And then I'll cook it an additional 15 minutes until the bottom gets crusty. Now, it's pure preference on how crusty you like this to get, but let me grab you. It is so good. And this is what it looks like. Let me turn. So good. I've got the Italian seasoning on the crust. So tasty. done underneath. Oh, and look how flaky it is. It is such a good treat. So I just thought I'd pop in with this little recipe that I enjoy, and I hope you enjoy it also, and give it a try. You could also use it as an appetizer. You can cut it up into some squares and put it on a platter. That would be amazing on a wine night with girls. All right, this is Paula from Paula's Wonderful Life. I don't know if I'll be back before Saturday or not. I'm having my Easter brunch, of course, this Saturday. And I don't think I'm going to have any time for a thrift haul, but I was told today that there is a garage sale happening just outside of town, and it opens up Friday morning, so I might be able to get there and maybe have something to show you early part of next week. But until then, this is Paula from Paula's Wonderful Life. Have a wonderful holiday weekend with friends, family, whatever you plan on doing, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.